Hello dear students, once again Amanat Ali here. Today we are at page 112. It's unit 5 level 3, and I'm going to share my experience about the writing. And today the topic of our writing is writing a narrative essay. A narrative means to describe a personal experience. Yes, so for example, someone asks you to tell or give a personal experience about anything happened in past with you. For example, first day at school, last day at school, yeah, or something, first accident you made, or anything. For example, you are talking about the first accident you made, you use simple past and past perfect. Like one day I was in my garage, I saw the car of my dad was start, so I it was an opportunity to me to drive this car. I thought it is quite easy to drive, so I opened the door and sat on the seat, and I yes started driving car. I pushed the accelerator, and I did not have control on the car, and the car hit the wall, and it was damaged. So like it's a personal experience I'm sharing with you. So sometimes someone asks you to sharing personal experience to narrate a story, it is called a narration, to share personal experience. So in the narrative essay, for example, let's move to the paragraph here. Moral narrative essay, we have the introductory paragraph, the first paragraph. In the introductory paragraph we have the thesis statement. Yeah, we have the background information, we give background information, and also we give the main idea in concluding the thesis statement. For example, I am talking about one day I saw, when I was 10 years old, I saw the car of my dad was started, it was in the garage. So this is background. I have a dream to drive I had a dream to drive a car, so I opened the door, sat on the chair, and I start driving car. So for example, you say I always dream to drive a car. This is the thesis statement. But before that, the background information, like the car was starting something like this. So background information, you give the information, then thesis statement. After that we go to the body paragraphs. As you have already familiar with the body paragraph in the last units you have studied. In the body paragraph we usually write different things, like explanation and examples and details of the essay. And we have two or three body paragraphs here in this essay. There are only two body paragraphs, and then finally we have the concluding paragraph. Yes, right. You are familiar with these terms, like writing two or three body paragraph, and then you are also familiar with the concluding paragraph, the last paragraph that summarize the main idea. So we have to move to read, where does the writer give background information, put a check mark. Okay, let's move to the paragraph here. When I graduated from college, he is talking about his past experience. Graduated from college, job working as a manager of a large restaurant. The hours were good and the pay was not bad, especially for first job out of college. I learned a lot while working. He's talking about his working experience, about his graduation experience, job work. Then, but I still knew that I could do things better. At least I thought I could. My dream had always been to open my restaurant. Yes, so he wanted to open a restaurant. So this is the thesis statement or the main idea. Then an opportunity to fulfill this dream came to me one day. I decided. So this one, the thesis statement as introductory paragraph. First he is giving the background information, then the thesis statement, then in the body paragraph he is gonna give the detail. So you have to write, where does the writer give background information, put a check. Yes, the background, put a check. Which statement in the introductory paragraph include the main idea. So I have already done this here. Then how many body paragraph you have to look, how many, two or three body paragraph. So you have to mention how many body paragraphs here. Then what detail does the writer include that help make the narrative interesting, the detail. So detail which is interesting. So which is interesting to you, you have to read the detail in the body paragraph to and body paragraph 3 here, and underline the interesting detail. Then finally, which sentence in the concluding paragraph summarize why this story is important to the writer. So for example, concluding paragraph, you will find one sentence, there is the summary or the some concluding sentence. So you have to read it, and the concluding sentence is most of the time the restate of the main idea or the topic sentence. So you have to read last paragraph and or write the concluding paragraph here. Then we will move to next page. There is writing read the moral narrative essay, then answer the question below. Yes, answer the questions. So first we should see the answers. Which sentence is the best thesis statement for the essay? Which best thesis statement for the essay? Discuss your choice with partner. Write the thesis statement in the introductory paragraph. So these are the three thesis statements: A, B, and C. So you have to read this paragraph. The storm began quickly and widely. I was sitting in my living room watching the ocean as the waves grew in size and strength. Many people told me I was foolish to stay in my house and not seek shelter away from the beach. But this was my home. I had always stayed put during previous hurricanes, and this was no exception. So you have to, hurricanes are very exciting, so I wanted to know that I felt confident that nothing was going to happen to my house, so I made my decision to stay watch it. I think that I knew if I was taking risk, but I thought maybe I could help others who might be in need. So he was waiting because so you have to choose this. I think C is the right answer. So you have to write it in the uh, thesis statement or the main idea. Yes, best thesis statement. Then you underline the background information. Background information is always in the introductory paragraph. So background information, you have to underline the background information before the incident. Look at the concluding paragraph. Underline the word that restate the main idea. Underline the word that restate the main idea. So you have to read. For example, if this is I knew I was taking a risk. If the last sentence which is talking about taking risk, maybe you could helping others. So you will find the concluding sentence here in the last paragraph. So you have to read this paragraph and yes, look at, underline the word that restate the main idea. Underline the words in the last paragraph. So you have to solve this and show the answer to your teacher during the online session. Now next we have to move to the next page, page 115, that is grammar. So grammar, we have different tenses like shift between past and present. So when you are narrating a story, so you shift between past and present, where we can say past and present, where we use past and where we use present. As you know, or for example, we show it on timeline that past, present, and future. So past is something happen in the past, like yes, we have so writer use past. So in past we have simple past and we have past perfect. Yeah, so why do writer use the where it use simple past, where does the writer use past perfect, and where we use the present? So we'll move to the book and we'll see. For example, writer is talking about anything happening in past. For example, talking about last week I went to Real. So simple past, yeah, I went to Real, I saw an accident on the highway. Okay, so using simple past to set the context are talking about the past. I went, yeah, highway. Past perfect we use when we have two events, so to describe the, yes, we use past perfect to describe things that happened before the event in the story. Yeah, in the past simple past. Past perfect, yeah, or any event you want to describe. When I reached, yes, near exit 5, yes, there had been a very serious accident. Yes, there had been, mean in the past, there had been. Past perfect have the cars had broken, so the when I reached there, when I reached there, the car had broken. For example, the you have seen in the accident, I reached there. So to incident, so for first incident we use with the past perfect, had broken, had plus v3, past participle. And so where we use present tense when writer wants to describe about, writer simple to describe thing or give certain facts and information. Yes, for example, the I went, okay, last week I visited Kingdom Tower, right? Kingdom Tower, it is a nice place. Okay, for example, if you are talking about last week I visited Kingdom Tower, we are talking about any scene or anything happening past, use past tense. But if it is a nice place, mean it is a fact. So when it is a fact, we use simple present to describe the event. Okay, let's move to the notes. Here we have the combination of past and present. Here, read the short passage, write present if the passage use only a present time frame. If it is present, you have to write the present. You write past if the passage uses only past time frame. Write present and past, both are past present if passage change time frames. For example, 3 years ago I went. Look here, went, it is past. Hiking in the White Mountain in New Hampshire. New Hampshire is it is present. So the combination of past and present. Then sentence 2, the storm last week caused a lot of damage. So it start with caused past, and many people could not get to work or school. Now the roads are clear. Now he is talking about present. So we have to write again combination of past and the present, right? Then we'll move to number 3. Florence, Italy is a wonderful place to spend a vacation. Is there are lots of interesting things to do and see, and the food is delicious. So he's using only the present, so we will use here, right here, the present. Okay, let's move to the next page. We have page 4 and 5. Yeah, sorry, the sentence number 4 and 5 you have to read. If it is in past, write past. If it is in present, write present. If it is in past and present, you can write here past, present, whatsoever it is. Then complete each sentence using different time frame, different, like use present, use past, use simple past or past perfect. I used to drive to work, but now, here now, when we use now, then we use present tense. I used to drink soda every day, then my doctor told me it was bad for my health. Now you have to use present. When I was younger, I didn't speak English very well. Now I can speak English well. So you have to complete these sentences with the help of present, simple past or past perfect, and show the answer to your teacher during the online session. Thank you so much for watching the video.